What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are in our 49ers franchise, and it's technically Week 17, but is it really? No, it's not. We're going to the wild card round, and we're going to be seeing who wins what awards, what's the stats like, all that good stuff. So Tyron Roberts finished with a very good season. Completion percentage was a little bit iffy at times, but after maybe Week 10 or 11, that's when we dominated. 37 touchdowns with 17 interceptions. You know what that reminds? You know what this reminds me of right here? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the like to dislike ratio. Well, not really, but the 0 hopefully. But 37 likes, guys. Can we hit that? This reminds me of how many subs we're gonna get this video. Wow. I'm sorry. I'm running out of ideas, man. Oh, just under 2,000 yards for Breida. Wow, 800 yards for Roberts. Okay, I can see why he was leading MVP. He had 50 touchdowns and 5,000 total yards. So, yeah, whoa, forget about that number. Matt Breida had a really good season of 8.6 yards per carry on 2,000 yards just about. Yards after contact. Only 200, which is, I don't know. Do they count juke moves as contact? Maybe they don't. Kittle was meh. Petrowski was a lot lower than I thought. Pettis, nobody had double-digit touchdowns, which hurts. But, I mean, do we really care? I don't know. Blocking, Lamb was rough. Everyone else was pretty damn good, though. Defensively, Quan Alexander with 150. That is a lot of tackles. You know, we didn't sim, like, ever. You know, we had that much user just about. Not us user, but, you know, when we're out there on the field, that's actually pretty impressive. Tackle for a loss, 21 for, wow, we had a lot of double-digiters. That sounds like a slang. That seems like a stereotype. It sounds weird. 21 tackles for a loss, though. Sack total is 19 for Bosa, 14.5 for Buckner, 8 for D Ford, only 5 for Eckel. I think those numbers are down. I can't actually tell if those are down numbers or not. Pick totals, Kevin White with 9, Pierce with 6, 4 for Josh Jackson, 3 for Fred, 3 for Quan, 2 for Apke, 1 for Jones, and 1 for Derwin. Derwin's numbers were kind of rough. They were, they're kind of low. Pass deflections, wow, Derwin did have 19 pass deflections, forced 4 fumbles as well. Not a crazy amount of forced fumbles, but, they were there. Any blocked field goals? I don't think we did. Nick Bosa? Did we actually? Or is that just, like, sim or something? Touchdowns, 3 for Pierce, 2 for Warner, 2 for White, 1 for Quan, 1 for Flowers, and 1 for Jones. Kicking, we were 19 for 20. We missed 1 extra point as well. Punting just under 50 yards per kick, which is not great. Ross had over 1,000 yards kick return, and then punt return just under 500 for Petrowski. Looking at those yards numbers, we were number 1 in offensive yards. Had just about 900 over the next team, and almost 1,300 just in total, counting kick return yardage. Passing yards just under 4,000 apparently, which get a lot of sack yardage. And then look at the rushing numbers, 3,100. Damn, pass touchdowns, we were not on the top list. We were number 5. And then rushing touchdowns, we were number 1. 38 rushing touchdowns, which is a lot. Points per game, we scored 41.4, which is astronomical. First downs gained, we didn't really have that many. We were like middle of the pack. And then defensively, no care about that. Defensively, I don't really want to talk about it. Yards passing allowed, we were really bad. We were like bottom 10. Rushing yards allowed, though, we were top 3. Points allowed, we were up there. We were maybe like 8. QB sacks, we had the most by a little bit over the Bears. Fumbles, we had the most by a little bit over the Bears. And then picks, we had a very high amount of picks. Now, let's take a look at the regular season, actually. Just real quick. Not going to go super in-depth. I just want to see how, what's the norm. Russell Wilson is actually pretty decent. So, passing, Matt, wow. Matt, maybe we didn't win MVP. There's a chance we didn't, because Matt Ryan with 4,500 yards, 45 touchdowns, and 4 picks with a 71% completion percentage rating of 122. I mean, you had some monster numbers. Luck with 45 for 8. Damn. Okay, that sure is a something. Rushing, obviously, Breida was on top. But Le'Veon Bell, Ezekiel Elliott, Kareem Hunt, not super far behind. What else do we have? A lot of 1,000-yard rushers. Pretty much every team had a 1,000-yard rusher. Fumbles, who had the most. Receiving. Do we have anyone over 1,000? We had 2 over 1,000, I think. Yeah, Pettis barely, and then Kiki T, who had the most touchdowns. Most went to Jarvis Landry. Not a crazy amount of guys over double digits. Nothing insane. Most catches in the season, Antonio Brown. And then I don't know why I care about that. Most sacks allowed, definitely Lamb. Oh, not even. He was the 5th most. Wow, Longwell, you are not good. Taking a look at tackles in the league, Quan definitely destroyed it. Also, Fred not too far behind. Tackles for a loss, Fletcher Cox tied with Quan. Fletcher Cox, really impressive season. Sack totals, we were just half underneath Myles Garrett, so we did have a really good season there. Pick totals, Kevin White, we led the league in picks. What about forced fumbles? Got to be some safety that monstered it. No, I'm surprised. Touchdowns, probably the most there for us as well, and they are. Kicking. Let's take a look at these kicks. Number 1 percentage, Will Lutz. A couple of guys nearby, though. Kick returns. Who had the most yards? Was it Ross? Ross with the most kick returns, though. Only 4 kick return touchdowns on the season. That seems a little low, no? Seems a little low. No punt return touchdowns at all. And now for the thing we all care about. Yearly awards, and he did! Tyron Roberts wins MVP. Matt Ryan, number 2, though. Not too far behind. Matt Breida at 3. Nice. Coach of the Year to us? It was not, really. 3rd on Coach of the Year. Okay, if you say so. Number 1 for Offensive Player of the Year for Roberts. Quan Alexander was the Defensive Player of the Year with White right behind. I would have taken that swap, not going to lie. We had a lot of... this team is insane. Offensive Rookie of the Year, obviously. Who was our Defensive Rookie? Did we have one? Not on the list, so I don't know if we did start one. He was actually number 2 on QB, which is still really impressive. He's a Pro Bowl QB. Matt Breida at number 1 for running back. Number 2 wide receiver with QT. Pettis not on the list. Mark Fox, best offensive lineman. McGlinchey at 3. 7 for Paradis, and then 9 for Wallner. D-line, Bosa at 2. Buckner at 4. This team, man. Number 1 and 3 for Quan and Fred. DB, Kevin White and Pierce, and then Josh Jackson at 7, and then best kicker to Will Lutz. We basically sweep the thing. Basically. The only thing that kind of sucks is that you don't get your XP right away, I don't think, for Rookie of the Year, the Cowboys. I wonder how intact they are. It could be a first-round exit for us. Yeah, I don't think you get the XP right away. At least I hope you don't, because so you do get the Pro Bowl right away, but you don't get anything else. So Pro Bowl for Tyron, that's 8K, not bad. I would assume Breida also made the Pro Bowl as he was the best running back in the entire league. 2nd Pro Bowl, only 2K XP for it. Pettis, maybe Pro Bowl, maybe. He didn't. QT, probably Pro Bowl. He did not, really. I'm surprised he didn't make the Pro Bowl. Okay. Let the record show that a guy with 17 sacks allowed has a 2nd Pro Bowl under the belt. Nice. Wallner and McGlinchey did not make the Pro Bowl. Kittle did not make the Pro Bowl. So far, Pro Bowlers on our team were Roberts, Breida, Fox, Paradis, and Lamb, which is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. 5. Math is hard. Quan and Fred are almost guaranteed to make the Pro Bowl. So 6 Pro Bowlers so far. No Pro Bowl for Fred. That's a little shocking. So 6. Pierce is number 7. Josh, maybe. I doubt it, but maybe. Pierce is 7. Derwin, I highly doubt it. Pierce is 7. Nick Bosa will most likely be number 8. He is. Buckner will most likely be number 9. He is. D Ford, highly unlikely. He did not. Eckel, highly unlikely. Were we on 8 or 9? I think we're on 9. And then White should be number 10. He is. And then number 11 should be Lutz. Highly doubt we would get a Wishnowski. So 11 Pro Bowlers, it would appear, not including John Ross, who probably actually made the Pro Bowl himself. He didn't make the Pro Bowl? Really? Maybe Petrowski? As a kick returner? Actually, it would have showed the other way. So 11 Pro Bowlers. That is pretty damn good. I am very proud of us. Good job, everyone. Deserves a round of applause. I don't really think... Oh, no, we have some upgrades. So the final activity of the night, we have some upgrades. Mark Fox is actually about to get a nice little upgrade in overall. This is nice because he's going to get himself an ability which should be pass block elite. Post up. How does he not have 2 abilities? He's a freaking legend. If you say so, man. Pierce 91 overall now with a boost in pursuit. Should have went with run support, but hey, I forget things. White really needs, just anything, so we're going to keep going. Slot, I think, gets an upgrade of +3 to block shedding. That's an interesting one. What's his block shedding anyways? 55. That's very weird. That's a very weird upgrade. Let's go with field general. He's an 80 overall flat. I don't know if he was before or not. 80 overall with +2 to mid, 1 to short, 1 to deep. That's actually really good. That's a really nice upgrade. Patrick Culver getting blocking. He's a 79 overall now. What is his? He's got to be decent by now, right? Yeah, he's actually pretty solid. He's actually a pretty solid player. Morrow, I don't think that really matters. I wonder if we would have went up in overall. Were we a 94 or a 93? A speed upgrade and an agility. Damn, son. That's not a bad upgrade. We are a 94. Well, we definitely went up in overall. I don't know what we were before. I think we were probably 94, but we are a 95 overall team. Jesus. That's crazy. Roberts, with his morale boost of 3, is a 79 medium, 78 short, 88 deep accuracy QB. No speed upgrades in sight, but that's, obviously completely fine and expected. But here it is, the final push. Next episode against the Cowboys at home for the divisional playoff round. Winner gets to represent one side, at least, one of the 2 teams in the NFC Championship game. Going to be an interesting one. This Cowboys team is probably no joke. We'll take a peek at their overall, just a little peek. Oh, 85 only. I'm still scared. They've regressed, obviously. It's several years down the line, but still, definitely a scary team, and I can't wait to lose. Anyways, though, if you did like the video, leave a like on it. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, JeromPK. Thanks for watching. Anyways, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!